Hello Aries, this is going to be your monthly reading for January 2026. My name is Marisol. Welcome to my channel. Take what resonates, leave the rest. All of the cards that I'm using will be in the bottom of the description. Let's begin. We're going to begin with 4 oracle cards. One is going to be general, love, finance and career, and the last one is going to be your advice, and then we're going to build on that. So let's see what your general message is going to be for Aries monthly reading for January 2026. Expression. This is about expressing yourself. And I see a lot of success, a lot of passion. You're grounded. Some of you might be artists or dancers. This is about expression. Let's see what your love message is going to be. Trying to get a general reading for all the topics that I do individually. So you could go into my YouTube channel and look for love or look for finance and career, and you'll get your own reading for that topic. When it comes to love, express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation, is what the universe is saying. And we will build on that. When it comes to finance and career, let's ask the universe to give us a clear and concise message for Aries monthly reading for January 2026, finance and career. Plane. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Your life will become more full. So you may be traveling. It looks like you're going to be traveling. It could be that you're traveling for work. We'll build on that. Let's ask the universe. What is the best advice for Aries? What is the best advice for Aries? Pay attention to the phases of the moon, right? Each phase has its own meaning. So pay attention to the phases of the moon. All right, let's start by getting more information. Let's ask the universe to give us a clear and concise reading for Aries. Monthly reading for January 2026. Your first card fell out. Let's see what it is. It jumped right out of the deck. The 10 of Wheels. But it is in reverse. The 10 of Wheels. And with the 10 of Wheels in reverse, there's a lack of abundance, right? A lack of money. The Page of Cups. You may be meeting someone that has a high intuitive sense that you could become romantically involved with. So if they invite you to an event, go to that event. The Chariot is about having control, right? Being determined. So having those horses in control so that you could achieve that victory. So in achieving that victory, you're very determined, right? You're overcoming those obstacles, and then you achieve a victory. It's indicating that you're going in the right direction. You're also getting clarity. That's what the Knight of Swords is saying. When it comes to express love through gifts. And your main card is expression, right? A small token of love can convey great appreciation. So that definitely goes with your main card. Your dreams are going to come true when it comes to love. There is a relationship here. Trust your intuition. Trust your inner wisdom, right? Trust that gut feeling that you're getting. The Six of Swords, even though there's been a lot of turbulence, you're moving on to calmer waters. When it comes to finance and career, it looks like there is a journey indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more fulfilled when it comes to your finance and career. You're going to have many opportunities, right? So you're going to know intuitively which opportunities are good for you, which are not, right? Remember that you are the Empress, and the Empress has all the qualities of all the queens in the deck. So she's very creative. Put those ideas out there. Trust your intuition and trust your inner wisdom. The Knight of Wands. This is good news about a job. And the universe is saying, take action. Okay? And you might be flying somewhere else to get a job, right? To fulfill your needs. That's the feeling that I'm getting when I look at this. Remember that you are ready, that you have all the skills that you need to achieve what you want, that you have infinite potential. You just have to tap into it. I see money here. I see clarity here. I see success. So you are ready. Pay attention to the phases of the moon because they're going to tell you a lot. The Hermit is an energy that goes and meditates. They may pray, they may stay in silence so that they could get enlightened. They also trust their intuition, they trust their inner wisdom, they trust those intuitive downloads that they're getting. The Seven of Swords is asking you to have a plan, have a strategy, right? The Seven of Swords is also an energy of deceit, so we'll see which way that goes. The Knight of Cups is definitely romance, so there is romance here. You might be interested in someone. The Four of Wands is stability when it comes to romance, right? Very good, I like that. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. So you've released an energy and now you're looking at things from a different perspective. The universe is asking you to rest, relax, rejuvenate. Everything is going to be okay. Let's start clarifying these cards. Let's ask the universe to help us clarify this reading for Aries monthly reading for January 2026. Please help us clarify this reading for Aries for January 2026. The Ace of Swords is letting me know that you are overcoming some challenges. There's been a breakthrough, and now you're going to receive a victory. These are mental challenges that you got. Now you're getting clarity. This victory could be with a relationship. The Ten of Wheels is saying, it's in reverse. So you're feeling like there is a lack of money. But the universe is saying you are the magician. You are ready. You have all the skills that you need to manifest what you want. In fact, you have infinite potential. And we see that there's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of healing, clarity. You're grounded. You're ready to get that job that you want. The Page of Cups could be someone that you meet at an event, someone who is very intuitive. The Four of Swords is saying rest, relax, rejuvenate. Everything is going to be fine. So you might be asking yourself some questions about that person. The universe is saying you're going to be okay. You're going in the right direction. There's something that you've asked the universe for. When you ask, it is given. It's just a matter of having patience and moderation and going with the flow and knowing that everything happens in divine timing, not in your time. So when you get balanced with what you want, you'll see that things will start happening for you in synchronicity. And you are going to achieve a victory. You're getting clarity on something. You're gathering the information so that you could then make a decision. I'm going to get one more card on that. This has to do with you having a lack of money. So I feel like this could be with a job. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. Let's clarify that card. The Three of Swords, you're sad. Your heart has been broken, but definitely you have healed. There's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of clarity here. You're ready for the next step in your life, for the next relationship in your life. Your dreams are going to come true, and all of those cups are filled. And clarifying that is the Fool. The universe is telling you to take that leap of faith, and this has to do with love, that leap of faith in which you go on a journey, you gain that knowledge, and you're able to have that fresh start. Because there is a relationship here with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there is a relationship here, possibly with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, somebody who is a leader, somebody who is well established. The universe is saying, trust your intuition, trust your inner wisdom, trust those downloads that you're getting. That's the way you are going to achieve your messages, right? And there is success, joy, happiness, abundance here. The Six of Swords is you moving on. When it comes to love, you're getting very creative and you're getting rewarded for that creativity. You might have to travel, you might have to relocate, but you're going to find that peace. You're going to find that harmony. I see you traveling when it comes to your work. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more fulfilled. Clarifying that is the Eight of Pentacles. The universe is saying when it comes to your finance and career, you are skilled. You're going to have many opportunities, even if you maybe it's not in the area that you are at, but it could be somewhere else. The Nine of Swords, and this has you worried, anxious, stressed. A lot of times when we worry, these are unfounded worries, so think about the solution instead of focusing on the problem. When you think of the solution, you'll get more solutions. You'll feel better because you see more things going right. Remember that you are an empress. So the empress has all the qualities of all the queens in the deck. And so she's very creative. She has a lot of good ideas. Remember that you're the one that has control over your life. So don't let anybody try to control your life. The Knight of Wands is you taking action. And here it is, because you took action, there is abundance, right? And he's not even doing nothing. He's getting his downloads when he sleeps, right? He's getting information when he sleeps. And then he goes and he acts on that information. And finally, remember that you are ready. You're the magician. You're skilled. You have infinite potential. You have good ideas. And I feel like you are taking action towards those skills, those good ideas, those opportunities. Phases of the moon. In the phases of the moon, you are getting clarity, right? So there could be a full moon and you get clarity. Maybe a new moon and you get clarity, but this is when you get your clarity. You're going within. The Hermit is a card of renewal. So you may be meditating, staying in silence, praying. But this is the way you get enlightened. You also trust your intuition, trust your inner wisdom. There is a decision that you have to make, a difficult decision that you have to make. But there's a lot of growth here. This decision could give you power, bring you joy into your life. And I feel like you're transformed in some way, okay? The Seven of Swords is about deceit. It could also be about having a plan, a strategy. Let's clarify on that. By having a plan, having a strategy, your dreams are going to come true. The Knight of Cups is about a marriage proposal, a romance. The universe is asking you to keep on persevering. Just because a relationship didn't work once, it doesn't mean that your next relationship is not going to work. It doesn't mean that you're never going to have a relationship again. The Four of Wands is a card of stability, and you celebrating that stability with someone in a relationship. You've planted a seed, you've planted an intention, and you're getting ready to harvest. I like that. I feel like that intention was about love. And at the bottom of the deck, yes, there is marriage, there's lessons that you've learned, right? Very good. Let's see what your Dream Big, Manifest Big card is. Let's ask the universe to give us a clear and concise Dream Big, Manifest Big card for Aries. Monthly reading for January 2026. Look out for signs. Be ready and look for the signs the universe will offer you during your manifestation process. On path to take, make the change and follow the direction that the universe leads you in, even if it's not in the way you expected. If you're manifesting wealth into your life, you might be expecting a job offer with a higher salary, but instead your boss might ask you to take on a new project to show your worth for a promotion in your current workplace. Whatever opportunities are presented to you, you need to be willing to put in the effort and accept guidance from the universe to achieve your end dreams. Wow, look out for signs is what the universe is asking you to do, Aries. Let's see what your angel number is going to be. Let's ask the universe to give us a clear and concise angel number for Aries monthly reading for January 2026. Please give us a clear and concise angel number for Aries. 1313 has to do with trust. Let's break this down. So the ones are new beginnings, and the three are saying that you're supported by your friends, by your family. This is about trust, and here's your message. I trust in the divine plan for my life. I surrender my worries and doubts, knowing that everything happens for a reason. I have faith in the journey and the guidance of the universe, right? This is a message from someone that has crossed over. I will put that angel number 1313 in the bottom of the description so that you can Google it yourself and get that message. Because sometimes when you Google it yourself, you see clearer. All right, let's get you a crystal oracle card. Let's ask the universe to give us a clear and concise crystal oracle card for Aries monthly reading. I will turn this crystal oracle card into a thumbnail. For those of you that don't know, a thumbnail is just a smaller image of something that you can use on your videos, for your creative endeavors. And I will put the link in the bottom of the description. The universe is asking you to detox your life. This is a Shungite. Detox your life. That's the message you got. Let's get you an affirmation to end your reading. Mistakes are my stepping stones to learning and growing. Yes. They are. Alright, we've gotten to the end of your reading. If this reading resonates with you, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment. How did this resonate with you? I would love to know. I want to thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.